Hey Taurus, welcome to your March 2018 general reading. I'm not really sure why I'm singing for you guys, but I guess go with the flow, right? So anyways, how are you doing, Tauruses? How was February? What happened with you? I want to know, especially around February 15th when we had our new moon and solar eclipse. That was a little intense. It was a little mind-shaking for me. I mean, it was a little frustrating because for me personally, I had to kind of redirect and yeah, mostly just redirect some goals of mine and whatnot. And so that was a little frustrating for me, honestly. But I know for, overall that it is for the best. It is for the good. It is completely something that needs to happen. And so I'd be interested to know what transpired for y'all. Hit me up in the comments below. As you see, I am shuffling away already. I am doing things, keeping things fresh. Changing it up this month to pulling a animal spirit card from the Druid Animal Oracle deck. Beautiful deck. And using the tarot. I am not going to be using the rune stones for this set of monthly readings in March, but if you do want to see me use the rune stones, I am using them in the moon tiding videos. So if you haven't already, check out the moon tiding video. It's all about the Virgo full moon and the full moons that are showing up for us this month. Cool stuff, man. So if you want more details on that, boom, shakalaka. I feel like we're almost done shuffling your cards here, Taurus. So I'm going to take you down here with me. Oh, I think that was it. All right, in accordance with the 3 rays of light, I'm going to go ahead and take 3 off the top. All right, Taurus, your spirit animal is horse. Horse is your little spirit animal guide for the month of March here. And I'm pretty certain there's another sign that got this for their spirit animal as well. So you could be working with that sign. And I'm sorry, I don't remember which sign it was. My memory sometimes is not the best. But let's talk about what the horse is conveying to you, Taurus. So, there's a lot of exciting and riveting movement, I think, that is showing up for you, Tauruses, in March. Horse very much speaks about moving towards your goals, moving towards that journey, whether it be inner or literal, that new adventure, that new job, moving towards that new partnership. You are being called and encouraged to move. And to move even with a little bit of speed this month. Especially in the first part of March is what I'm getting. The sun is smiling upon you as you move forward right now. The sun is very prominent in this picture. It always speaks of, from what I've seen, really almost just pretty much certain success. As long as you are doing things that are aligned and with positive intent. whatever you are moving towards, whoever you might be moving towards, the sun is smiling upon you as you do it. So you have that kind of good luck and good fortune. So that's beautiful. That's really it. That's the main thing I'm picking up for you guys with the horse. So that is gorgeous. We're going to get more details now with the tarot cards. So down we go. All right, Taurus. And so Taurus, the 1st of March is the Virgo full moon. Ooh. And then we have another blue moon happening on the 31st of March, and that will be in Libra. You know, we had a blue moon on the 31st of January. And again, blue moons mean that you have 2 full moons in 1 month. And it's a rarity. And especially for it to happen twice within a year, that's pretty cool. Okay. And then bear in mind also, Taurus, that in the astrology, we also have a retrograde. The first retrograde of the year happening. Oh, okay. So here we go. First card's out. Anyway, so the first retrograde of the year is happening March 8th, I believe. It is going to be Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter is currently in the sign of Pisces. I'm sorry, whoa, no. Jupiter is currently in the sign of Scorpio. And so when a planet goes retrograde, it's not all just self-reflection and kind of gloomy feeling. It's not really all about that like some people think it is. It does mean often, though, that you have to put in 3 times more the effort. And when you put in 3 times more the effort, when the planet goes back to being direct, you get, I feel like the cards are done. You get 3 times more the reward when you put in 3 more times the effort. So bear that in mind. Let's see what else we got here. So I don't typically read reversed cards anymore. That's just my reading style, more of the ancient or old way of doing it. They would read the cards completely upright. And so that's what I try to stick to here, because I often find that I still get the same interpretation and messages whenever I do it that way. But I want to point out that somehow the Knight of Cups still ended up reversed here for you guys. And so I'm going to leave it like that because I do feel like it's meant to be that way because there's an important message there. So with that being said, let's talk Taurus and let's focus on the first week. The first week, we have the 2 of Cups and the King of Swords. So it seems like a lot of you Tauruses, there's either you or someone else moving towards you. It does very much the movement and the next sort of step for you. A lot of you seems to be ringing as the next step in some sort of partnership, relationship, or romance. The next step in that. And what I'm getting with the King of Swords here next to the Two of Cups is the word that comes to mind is enforced. I know that sounds a little almost harsh in a way, but King of Swords is like enforcing this. But I feel like it's a good sort of enforcement. Like really, truly making a commitment and sticking to it with the King of Swords. That's what I'm getting with these two cards. I mean, really, that partner or that relationship, that lover, you two really making a powerful, strong commitment and sticking to it. Yeah. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. And I think you're going to be feeling, Taurus, completely level-headed about this, King of Swords. I mean, completely, confidently level-headed about what you're getting yourself into. And I do believe Spirit here is saying that you can trust this. You can trust it. You're gonna have all the information that you need. And the loyalty and the commitment, just that word commitment is ringing big here. So that is awesome. And, you know, moving on into the second week here, we have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups here. And so with the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups here, I'm getting very sort of psychic and intuitive connections for you guys in the second week. I mean, this is like the second week of March is going to be a great time, I think, for a lot of you to give yourself a little break right here. You see this person walking away into the distance. You know, he's not leaving anything spilled, anything behind, nothing like too tragic, you know, but to me, this is like you may be needing to step back from a situation briefly, just briefly, to collect yourself, to really find some inner answers within yourself. You know, we have the Black Cat here, which is all about tapping in to that intuitive and very, very spiritual sort of power. And, you know, we have the Moon here, water energy, fire energy. It's very, very, very much a time for you to take a step back, take a breath, and just give yourself some space from whatever it is. It'll be unique to each and every one of you. This is a general reading, so, but taking a little step back and just seriously focusing on you and pulling all of the facts together, you know, so you're not just emotionally reacting, so that you are reacting with centeredness, with confidence, and you're not answering, you know, too overfeeling, you know, and too not in an outrageous sort of way, you know what I'm saying? And so just, yeah, I think giving yourself a little bit of healthy alone time and distance is going to be very empowering for you moving on in the month, because in the third week here we have the Emperor and the Chariot. You know, woo, this is powerful. I mean, seriously, these are like strong, driving, leadership type energies, okay? I feel like in the third week here, this is like you coming back from taking a break, you being completely confident and sure of what to say, how to delegate, what the next step is, and moving on it. Not holding back, you're going forward. And I really feel like too, with the Emperor sitting right under the Two of Cups, that, you know, we have like the King, you know, that was sitting beside the Two of Cups, and then we have like another King, also called the Emperor, who's Major Arcana, that is right underneath the Two of Cups. And so to me, this is also just solidifying that this partnership that you are committing yourself to, or thinking of committing yourself to at the beginning of the month, is completely, it's going to give you that sort of structure and that sort of loyalty and harmony that you seek, that you desire. So that is just that's awesome that it is really confirming that partnership that is showing up for you Tauruses. And there's just some sort of new adventure and maybe some new contract that is popping up for some of you Tauruses. That's what I'm getting with the Chariot and the King of Swords sitting above it as well. And then we have the Ace of Swords next to it. There's like some meant to be sort of contract or written agreement that is forming and just kind of showing up out of the blue, maybe for some of you. Some of you might have already been expecting it, and then it just might just kind of manifest itself right here in March. That is what I'm picking up around here as well. And so, you know, at the end of March here, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. To me, Taurus, this is like some of you putting down some really firm boundaries with like some old previous lovers or previous charmers and flirtations or relationships, previous ones that are simply no longer in the picture, but maybe someone who's trying to kind of come in and rain on your parade. There's someone here, or some kind of energy, some sort of charmer, wanting to rain on your parade. And with the Ace of Swords here, to me this is speaking and ringing, you are not having it. You are not having it, Taurus. You know that this person is not right for you, is just kind of a little bit of a scam artist is honestly what's ringing here. A little bit of a scam artist with the Knight of Cups being reversed here. And it being under the Eight of Cups, this is totally you saying, nope, look at this. This is like you we're just going to sandwich the reverse Knight of Cups. This is totally you saying, no, no, no more. I'm walking away. I see that you're just charming me for your own benefit. I see that you're just scamming me. Yeah, that's very much what this Knight of Cups at the end of the month is about. So I feel like you will be, Tauruses, many of you are going to be tested a little bit with that person that's just kind of coming back in. You're going to be tested a little bit. But I feel like you're going to have the power, the confidence, the strength to turn away from it. And to even tell that person, be like, oh no, you're not raining on my parade because my parade's looking good. My parade is looking so good. See, I'm happy here. So whatever scam and whatever temporary and uncommitted flirtation that you have to offer, it can't compare to this. It can't compare to this. So stop trying to scam me because I got all this and you're not going to rain on my parade. I feel like, Taurus, you're going to be stepping into this beautiful energy of self-confidence and self-respect for yourself. And you're just going to be basking. And that other person who's just kind of really scammed you a little bit is going to test you. It's going to test your emotions. But you're walking away. You are totally leaving them to bite the dust. And I think that's very healthy. Because you have nothing but movement and stuff going on this month. You know, you got horse here. You got the chariot, which is all about the horses. Okay. Emperor is about moving on and surging through, creating new ties and structures. And, you know, you got the reverse Knight here saying bye-bye, moving on with that scenario too. And you're more than happy, because on the bottom of the deck you have Page of Cups. You're more than happy to move forward with the new partnership, with those new ties. So this is beautiful. I'm excited for you, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below what happens for you. I'm really curious to know what some of this is going to be, like how it applies to some of you guys. So let me know. And if any of you Tauruses are interested in working with me and doing a personal reading, I'm going to leave my email address and my Etsy shop info below in the description box. Get in touch with me and we'll work something out, all right? So for now, take care, Taurus, and I will see y'all in April and for the next moon tidings video. Bye.